Hi, this is Mr. Roche. We are working on the lunar lander, and we are working to get the the buttons to work, so we can get it to like actually toggle into the landing place and go. If you're pushing the up arrow, it's going to kind of slow down the lander, and if you push it down, it's going to speed it up. Okay, but right now what we have is we have this. It'll reset for us. It'll start and it'll crash, right? There it goes, and it'll go up here, and then we can get it to crash. But what we want it to do is get more, now we want to get like engine control over it, okay? So that's what we're looking to do. Okay, so to start this off, we're going to do something important. We're going to turn off the flame that we were using for the temporary test of the flame, okay? And now, what I have to do is I have to set up something that's going to activate the buttons. Okay, and this comes with like Windows and things like that too. So like any web any web frame you have will do this, I think. And it will say document. So I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to say on key down. Okay. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to define a sort of an anonymous function. So this looks like almost exactly like this, okay? But people do this, and I guess I want to sort of show you that you can do this. Instead of making a separate function that it has to jump to, you can actually just sort of define the function right here, which is sort of an interesting feature of JavaScript. So what I'm going to do is, this is an anonymous function. Function. Okay, so it's got no name. It just is going to kind of do this when there's a key down. Okay, and we can kind of test this out a little bit. Right now, what we'd like to do is figure out what key got pressed and stuff like that. And actually, the thing is, this will tell us. Okay, so anyway, right now what we can do is we can kind of test this out a little bit with like maybe an alert. I don't know. This might be slow. And we can make it just say, "Hi, you pressed a key, and I don't know which one." Yeah, okay. And we can see if this works. Let's do a save all. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. And basically I'm here, but if I press like the space bar, see, it goes, I don't know which one yet. I'm going to press an arrow key. It's all the same, right? Okay. So so that's actually good. Okay. So with a little bit of knowledge here, we can just get this. It's like a one-line thing. Okay. It gets key listening to happen, which is actually pretty cool. This is pretty good. And what I want to do is with this is that you can actually figure out what key is pressed from. What happens is when the key gets pressed, there's like an object E that gets sent to you. Okay. And you can test it out like this and go E, and I think it's like this, just key code. Might be key code. Okay, we'll try it. But that'll work. And we'll give this a try. And what we need to know is what's going on is if you go to someplace like this online and look for JavaScript key code things, this will tell you the key event code. So this is like the up arrow. We care about this. So up is 38. Okay, and I would write that down. Down is 40. These are the arrow keys on the screen. Okay, right is 39. Okay, left is 37. And like one like the space bar is 32. Okay, those are all really good. And you can look like this is the A key. Let's see if capital A is different. Capital A, A. So it looks like to me like A is still always the same. S, shift is 16. But S, even capital S, it looks like it's the same. I don't know, this program might not have certain things. But each key code has, or each key on the keyboard has a key code. Okay, so these are like weird, like side ones. This is like the slash. This is like the question mark. Let me see if question mark comes in there. Nope. They don't seem to do capitals here in this thing, but I think there are separate key codes for this. So anyway, that's what's going on. But what we care about is we care about our arrow keys. We care about up, down, right, and left. Okay, and spacebar. Those are the basic ones. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we can get those. So we're going to go like this, and let's see. Let's try to run this. Okay. Do like the save all. Okay, and we want to make sure that we can see our key codes here. Okay. So I'm still using the same alert window. And if I push the up arrow, see 38, that's good, right? Okay, I'm going to push down arrow now. See, 40, like we thought, right? Down's 40. That's right. I'm going to push right, okay? And that's 39. And so you want to get this to work, like this whole thing. This is like how the whole thing works. I'll push spacebar. And that's spacebar, okay? So those are good. So if you know that, if you know you're getting like a 38, you know that you want the lunar lander to go up. And if you're getting like a 39, you want it to go right. And if you get a 37, you want it to go left. And maybe the space bar, you can start or stop the lunar lander, depending on what you want to do. Okay. So with that, what we can do is we can go back into the code and start programming that. Okay. So what's going on is I'm going to send this thing a function. Okay. And this was like successful, so I can turn this off. And what I want to do is I want to set up. Well, first off, there's kind of like a thing I saw online that's sort of for its own self-protection. What this does is that when you press the button, you want everything else to kind of stop, and you want the program to listen to the button. I'm going to put that in, okay? Okay, the code for protection looks like this, okay? And what we're doing is we're saying if the key code fits in one of these codes, and we care about, what we cared about was 38 equals up, down, 40 is down, okay, 38 is up, sorry, 40 is down, 39 is right, okay. 38, 39, 40, and then 37 is left. So it's a little weird order, huh? 37 is left. And then we have one more, is 32 space. Spacebar, okay. So what we're checking for is we're checking for those things. So what we're saying is, okay, here's this array. We're looking inside here. If this comes back, and it's bigger than neighborhood 1, then we actually want to do this. We want to like let this command go through, and this is a good command for that. So this is for the commands protection. I don't know. I probably would work without it, but I saw it in an example, and I think it's worth using. Okay, and then what we're going to do is this thing called a case switch. Okay, and we're going to have different cases, like depending on the number. It's a kind of like a more complicated if then, or a more cleaner if then. Because we could say if key code equals 32, then do this. If key code equals 38, do this. You could do that. But there's sort of a faster way to do that, and that's with this thing called a case. So let's look at that. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up this case switch. One thing we should do, though, in the beginning here is actually do this as well. Put a semicolon down here. This belongs to this function. Okay? So what you're saying here, I'm going to cut this out for a second. What you're saying is, this is like a command. What you're saying is basically on key down, do this function, and then end the statement just like this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to put back all that stuff and put it in there. Okay. All right, and we're going to continue on. Now the next thing you got to do is got to set up this like what's called case switch, or a switch. Okay. So you got to say this. You got to say switch. Okay. And what we're going to look at is the E key code. Okay, just like we did up here. Okay, so that's going to give us a number, and depending on the number, and we're going to put stuff in here, we're going to have a bunch of different cases. And what we have is we have a case of 32, Okay, and it looks like that. And you're going to do some stuff, and then you say break. Okay, and we have another case, and the case is 37. Okay, which is this is like the space bar. And we don't have to do anything. We just have to have this, thing right now. Okay. Okay. And right now you can put alerts in here. Something like that. Okay. You can say break. Okay. And then we're going to have another case, 37. I can just kind of copy this. And what we learned was, ooh, I lost it. 37. Okay. And it's going to look like this. And 37 is left. Okay. And it's going to break. And we're going to go like this again. It's 38. 38 is the up arrow. Case 39 is going to be the right arrow. Okay. And case 40 is the down arrow. Okay. And so what happens is this is a case switch. Okay. And this looks pretty good. And we'll want to try to run that and test it. We save it, we get it ready to run. Make sure I just save it, I'll double save it here. Okay, run. And basically, what should happen now, instead of the key code showing up, you should get the words. It should say up arrow, which makes your case is working. Down arrow. Here comes left. Here comes right. And here comes the space bar. Okay. That's another good thing, is that if you push other keys, I'm pushing like all sorts of letter keys right now, nothing happens, which is actually really good. Okay. So what do we want to happen here? Okay. We actually don't want this to happen here. Hey. So I'm going to turn these off now I know that they work. But what I want them to do is do stuff. So we have spacebar. We have left. Okay. We have up. Up is the thing I think we should really work on. And up. Okay. And I'm kind of running out of time in my video. Okay. So let's get up to work in this one, and then we'll do the other ones. This is right. Let me see, we got spacebar, we got left, we got up, this is right, and we have down, which I don't think we'll use at all. Okay, so let's just leave it here. Down just cause, okay, not using. No, okay, so we're not using, okay. But right and up, no, okay, and that's fine. So what I want to do is all you have to do then is you just have to add some negative speed basically to the lander's dy. Okay, so that's getting increasingly tall, being bigger as you go down. If we say lander dy, is that the right variable? Let me see. Lander dy, okay, we're going to say minus equals, like, say 2. It'll slow it down. Okay, so we'll try that right now. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we'll do a save all. Okay. Okay, another thing I want to do is show the flame, so I'll do show flame. Okay. And let's run it. Okay, so I gotta do this really quick. I'm gonna save all. Okay, running out of time.